Hello everyone, it's Chrissy here from the Creative Eclectic. Sorry we're starting a little bit late today. Had a few family things needed to take care of this morning. Hope everyone is having a fabulous Saturday. Today's mystery stamping is sort of morphed into a technique craft along. So let's see, and it'll be a fairly quick craft along today. Let me just see where I am. Okay, hopefully I can see comments and we'll get a few people on. And again, my apologies for the delay. Let's see if we can zoom in just a little. Just a little bit. All right. Hi, Kim. Thank you for watching. You're eager this morning. I'm so glad you're watching. All right. So let's talk about our supplies that we'll need this morning. So you will need... Oh, sorry, Kim. How are you? I hope you're well. You will need your base card. I'm just using a white, but you could use whatever colour you like. Then you will also need a piece of white. You'll need some either post-it notes, or I've got some post-it note tape, or sticky notes, or masking paper. Oh, Brad making brekkie. Oh, Steve made us brekkie this morning too. We had sausages and fried potatoes and tomato and mushrooms, and they had eggs and they had toast. It was really yummy. I love a good fry-up breakfast. And it's sort of making up my cousin's birthday yesterday. The poor guy, he's staying with us, and we didn't even get to go out for dinner or have cake. But anyway, oh, you had porridge. I can't say I'm a porridge fan. But anyway, let's get started. Okay, so hopefully I don't burp after that awesome breakfast. Okay, so I am using the sentiment from the Crafting With You stamp set. Now, you'll need just a sentiment that you want to use. You'll need your blocks as well, so don't forget those. And you'll need some blending brushes and some colours that you want to use. So I've got some nice coordinating colours. And I've got some dimensionals. Now, you can choose to, if you've got a piece of scrap, put your sentiment on a scrap piece as well. Right, so we are going to start with using our blending brushes. So are you crafting along with me this morning, Kim? Please say yes. I hope you are. All right, so what I'm going to need is I'm going to need 2 bits of, you can use masking tape for this also. Right, so I'm going to use 2 bits of post-it note. Okay. Fabulous. So you know the deal. When you finish doing a clue, you just type done. So you've got all your supplies together. So that's clue number 1. Hi, Jodie. Are you crafting with us this morning? It's a nice, easy one. Oh, you got your supplies ready. Okay, so we're going to use our post-it notes, or our post-it note paper. And how are you, Jodie? I can see you're watching sneakily. So I'm going to just pop my post-it note across my card like that. And then like this. So it's not, today, as I said, it's not a traditional mystery stamping. Okay. Hi, Carol. Thanks for watching. Are you crafting with us? Oh, you just got home yesterday. This is a really easy one, Jody, and it's not actually mystery stamping. It's a craft along, and we've got just your base card and a piece of white and some colours. So if you did want to craft with us, there's not much there to do. Carol, are you crafting with us this morning? I hope so. So, all right, and we've got some blending brushes. So, yeah, let's, I hope you had a great trip away, Jody. I'm just going to clean off my blending brush a bit because it's had lots of different greens on it. My poor piece of grid paper's in a bit of disrepair. So how big is this piece, Kim? It's about 1/4 of an inch smaller than your card base. Oh, or do you mean this square here in the corner? That square in the corner is about 1 1/4 inch. Let's make it 1 1/4 inch just to make it easier. It doesn't have to be a square. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How about? I'm just going to move it over here so I can see what I'm doing. We'll make it 1 1/4 inch. Okay. So we're just masking off. You could even actually 1 1/4, 1 1/2, whichever you like. And it doesn't have to be straight. Now I'll tell you how you can step this up as well. So it's going to be a quick mystery stamping today, as I have my cousin here from the UK, and he's come because, as many of you know, I've been helping with his mum find her a nursing home and clear out a house and all of that because she has dementia and she's not real good, and so he's come to spend some time with her in her last days. And so while it's really sad, it's lovely to have him visiting us, and yeah, and his birthday wasn't quite how he would have been planned. Right, who else have we got watching? Oh, we got Kylie and Phil or Deb watching, so thank you for watching. So this is a really nice little thing. Oh, Deb, oh, Phil, I was thinking about you guys. I was going to ask if you wanted to do a cocktails, cheese and cards night with your friends. I think that you'd love that. Okay, I am going to start with my lemon lime twist. Are you crafting along, Kylie? Okay, so all we've done is we've got our card front, which is 1/4 of an inch smaller, and then our card base, and we've got a card base and some colours. You are crafting along. Awesome. So we've just masked off our corner, and we're going to take our blending brush, or if you don't have a blending brush, use a sponge dauber, use a sponge. Some people yeah, just use a sponge to do their blending, or a blending tool. So I'm going to start with my green, and I'm just getting some colour on here, and I'm just going to, and I should have started off the side, and we just want to, along the lines, make it fairly dark. Okay, so this will be a nice easy one. So when you've got enough colour on there, as much as you want, just type done in the comments so I can see what the next step is. I'm so glad you're crafting along, Kylie. Oh, I've been thinking about you a bit. So, when you've done that bit, just type done in the comments. I told you it's going to be a really nice, quick, easy card. Okay. All right, Kim is done. I'm going to peel off one of the strips, okay? Once you've done that. Just one. And Kylie's done. And we're going to cover that piece that we've just blended with our post-it note. Okay, we're going to put away our green colour, or whatever colour you used. We're going to pick another colour. So 4 colours is good. If you don't have 4 colours, then you can do 2 colours opposite each other, the same 2 diagonally opposite each other. So I'm going to grab my Tahitian Tide and clean off my other blending brush, make sure it hasn't got too much colour on it from previous colouring. I don't remember the last time I've used Tahitian Tide, but I'm in a bit of holiday mode. In case anyone missed it, we're going on holidays tomorrow. So we're going to start from off the page, and we're going to, whoops, just start sponging the second colour on. Okay. And make sure it doesn't lift or move. You want to, because your first colour was really vibrant, you want to make sure the second colour is just as vibrant. Okay. Oh, goodness, it's taken a lot to... And this one doesn't have to go all the way to the corner. Oh. So when you've done this bit, you just type done. Yes, thank you, Jodie. I am so looking forward to it. So looking forward to it. Because it's going to be sunny, maybe. And it's going to be relaxing. So... I did say to Steve I'll try not to be on social media until we get home, but he does know that there are some responsibilities that I have to take care of while I'm away. So he's on call this weekend. So you guys are done. I'm the only one that's not done because I'm too busy talking. Okay, so that's our second one. So we're going to peel off both ones. Now I have got a bit of a gap there, so what I will do is I'll just go back, move my post-it note just a little bit because I don't want that gap. So if you have got a gap, now is a good time to fix it before you move on to the next step. I just don't want it to be white, you know. Okay, that'll be all right. It's not completely white, so. All right. So now we're going to get our post-it again. So the best way to find out, to make sure you don't have a gap, is to actually put it so that you can just see the tiniest slither, tiniest slither of the other colour. Just minuscule slither. All right, so we're going to now, so we're making like a square pattern. All right, I'm not sure what colour I'm going to do there. I think try and make it straight, right? If it's too hard to make it straight, just lift that bottom piece up and then you can lay it back down, all right? I think I'm gonna go, actually I think I'm gonna go with purple this time. So I've got some Orchid Oasis. So, and we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to do some sponging. Okay, so starting on the post-it note and dragging it onto. Now, if you wanted, you can actually move this one up a little bit. Let me just move it up. So it doesn't have to be a square, right? You actually probably don't want it to be a square. You want it to be a bit longer, right? To cover more of your card. Should have said that before you started sponging, hey? Yeah, so what's the weather like where you are, Jodie? Is it nice? Your holiday looked fabulous. You're always on holidays. Okay, so just gonna sponge a little, make it nice and happy. Anyone else going on holidays anytime soon? Kylie, how are your renovations going of the shed? I haven't seen anything on it for a little while. So you can just pick up this post-it here and just see if it goes all the way to the edge, and if it does, just continue this out to the edge, just where the two colours would meet, so it looks sort of normal. Alright, so this is a nice, fun, quick thing. You can do lots of these, and it's really only a double layer card. Oh, being 5 steps from the... Oh, the renovations are going slowly. Oh. So if when you're done with this one, just type done in the comments. Don't worry about it, Kim. You can turn it over and do the magical other side. Okay? You've got this. You can totally do this. So what I would do here is I just use my fingernail. So you see where this, and just sort of use your fingernail or something like that, just to mark where that goes to, where your ink ends. So it ends about there. Right, if you're done, we're going to just lift this one off, right? I'm going to turn mine around to make it easier for me to see. And again, right, so you see this tiniest slither of the line. And then this one here. Again, I'd put a little mark where that went to. So it goes to about here. Like you could use a pencil, but, or the point of you take your pick tool or something like that. Just, you're not going to see it like the little mark later. So I'm just going to, so we're making like a 4-coloured thing, all right? Now, my friend Meg does these, and these are just really lovely cards, but she does a little bit more than what I'm showing you today, because she gets the stencil and goes over the top, but I'm not doing that today. So we're going to grab our last colour. And you don't actually have to do another colour here. That's optional, but I'm doing one. All right. Hi, Stella. Hope you're doing really well. I haven't spoken to you in ages. Must be really late there in the US. So we're going to just do some blending. So start off the paper, off the card, and just blend it to where your little marks are. Okay. And we're just going to, doesn't have to be too dark. You can be as light or as dark as you want. All right, I think that, I'll just check that I've got my, yep. Yep, that's where I want it to go. That's where I want that one to go, yep. All right, so when you've done that, just type done, and you'll end up with something a little bit like this. Now I need to do a bit more sponging on that side with my purple because I didn't quite go up far enough. But the beauty of this is that you can just fix the bits that you didn't do properly. All right, so this is one of the simplest cards that you're going to do. Oops, wrong one. Purple. I'm just going to just do a little bit here. Just bring it up to that line. Really gently. So we've got our... So you'll have something that looks like that. Now, if you don't like where it's overlapping, you could put a ribbon or you could put a piece of pattern paper. We're not doing that. We are just keeping it nice and basic. So, and the beauty of this card is it can go any direction that you want. All right. So now we're time for our sentiment once you've done that. So we're all done there. It's 4 p.m. on a Friday, 4:30 p.m. on a Friday. Ooh, that's not as late as I thought it would be. Because you're on the West Coast. Yes, I forgot about that. All right. So now you're going to grab an ink for your sentiment. And you're going to grab your sentiment. Now, my card, I'm going to do it as a landscape sort of card, not a portrait card. But you can have it, so you can have it if you do it as a portrait. You can have it that way. Or you can have it that way. So you just decide which way you want it. So you can have it upside down or right side up. So, and same with if you're doing a landscape card, you can do it that way or diagonally. All right. Okay. Yeah. What's the weather like there, Estelle? Estella, sorry. I've got an Estelle and an Estella that I talk to. So sorry about that. Now, what you could do here is if you have the stencils, you can actually go through that process again and overlay stencils over the top of it, right? I'm not doing that today. I will do another one and show you how, as an example. All right. Is it hot there, Estella? It must be starting to get a bit cooler. It's starting to get hot here. It's very muggy this morning. I think the humidity's just gone through the roof. All right, so I have got, it's been nice and sunny, 78 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, that's pretty nice. All right, so because I'm using the Crafting With You stamp set, and I'm using Sending You a Handmade Hug. You know, I'm really bad. My cousin is here and I forgot to give him a birthday card yesterday. I've got one made, but I forgot to give it to him. What a terrible cousin I am. All right. So what we're going to do now is, well, because this is a brand new stamp, I'm just going to sit it on my photo, and it's a photopolymer. I'm just going to let it sit there for a second. All right. Now, just want it to soak up a bit more of the ink. And I'm stamping it. Just need to move it down a little bit so I can see. Yeah, so you don't get my head in the camera. And you can stamp this, your sentiment, wherever you like. Okay? And I'm just pressing that down. Okay, just nice and I'm pretty happy with that. If I was using a Stamparatus or a stamp positioning tool, I would do it again and stamp over top of it, but I'm not, so, and I am not that good to line it up. Okay. Okay, we're just going to wipe off our photopolymer stamp. All right, now this is where you can, if your stamp set has got little, what they call salt and pepper images, you could put them on there now. Or you can just leave, my intention was just to leave it like this, but I've got a little heart in here. And I think that it needs just a little heart before I put it on the base. Now, just have a look what's in your stamp. If there's nothing in there, don't worry about it. All right? I'm just doing this because I think that you'll like it a little bit better if I just stamp this little heart. So this little heart is what I call a salt and pepper stamp. So it's one of those stamps that just fill up some space. I'm just going to put a little heart there. And then another one over there. And a third one there. Okay. Right. So if you didn't want to put your sentiment there, you could raise it up. See, I've done this green, I think a little bit dark, but I think it's not too bad. All right, so now it's time to put your, so if you're doing those extras, just type done. If not, we'll just put this on together. So Kim, have you still messed up your card base, or are you back on track? So if you didn't like how this was, you could put a piece of twine around there or put a piece of twine there. If you were going to use twine, now's the time to put it on. If you're going to wrap it around. I'm not, so I'm being very, very generous with my dimensionals today. Because I want to make sure that it doesn't sag. Now, some people might put a piece of, you can layer a piece of coloured cardstock between the two layers if you wanted to. But this morning was all about just crafting along, making a really simple card with not many supplies. So basically you need some ink and some white and some post-it notes and a stamp set. That's really all you need. Now let's just line that up. close to the bottom. Luckily, I'm using dimensional, and the dimensionals just make it pop a little bit, so that way you're not having to add extra layers, but you're still getting some depth. Now I'm just taking this off so I can make sure that I've got it in the right place. I'm just having a little bit of difficulty with my depth perception today. That's what happens when you get over 50. Your eyes and the body doesn't cooperate. My mum reckons it happens when you're older. Oh, you're going rogue. That's awesome. If you get lost, you just go rogue. Texas Stamping Sharon says that all the time with her mystery stamping. If you're lost, just go rogue. All right. Okay. So now we're up to our last step. So as I said, this is a really quick card. Oh, thank you, Jodie. I like it. I have got some very, very pretty, what are they called? They're called glossy dots assortment. And I think that I'm going to stick with my pink theme and just pop a few. Oh, I just need to make sure that we got enough. Just pop a few. I'm going to pop one in the middle of that heart. I'm going to pop another one. I think it needs to go up here. So what's everyone got planned for the day? Oh, hello, Miss Kim B. How are you? It's lovely to see you watching. You just missed our craft along. It's like the quickest card ever. And this one's just a bit stuck, so I'm just going to use a point, and I think that this one needs to go, I think it can go down here. All right. Now, let's talk a little bit more about other bling you can use. You can get your Wink of Stella brush, right? And you can just squeeze it very gently into the lid. And you can splatter it. And that gives it just a little bit of glimmer and shine. And I'm just going to put a bit of Wink of Stella on those hearts as well. So when you look at them, they're okay. So that is our little mystery stamping card for our Saturday morning. So it wasn't mystery stamping, it was a craft along, but you didn't know what you were going to make. So it doesn't matter that, so I haven't done that line completely straight. I'm not going to get hung up over about it. Now, if you want to, you can add something on the inside of the card. I think that I'm going to just add, because you can't have a naked inside of a card, can you? I'm just going to add just a couple of little hearts on the inside. Now, I'm being really naughty and I am not using the right size block for this stamp. So I'm running the risk that I'm going to get some haloing and ink boogers and all sorts of things. But I'm quite prepared to take that risk because I'm being a little bit lazy and not wanting to reach over and get the smaller block out of the case. Alright, so I've got a little bit of stamping on the inside. There, stamp the envelope when I go downstairs. And there we go. That's our little mystery card. So what did it take us? Maybe 15 minutes really. Hi Lynette, lovely to see you. Hope you're having a happy Saturday. There we go. So there will be no Tuesday night lights on Tuesday night. There might be a Facebook Live, but we'll just see what's happening. Even though I'm supposed to be on vacation, I'm so excited. This time tomorrow, I'll be on my way to the airport. So I'm so excited. Right, so do we like this card today? Do we look? Kylie and Kim, you stamped along. Do you like this technique? And when the video is over, make sure you post a photo of your cards in the comments. You love it, Kim. You've seen this one before, I think, quite a few times. So, but it's a really nice quick one, and you like it too. So that's fabulous, Kylie. So I'm going to see lots of lovely creations from you too with these cards. I hope everyone else enjoyed it, and I hope you all have a fabulous weekend. And I'll see you when I get back from vacation. Until next time, happy creating. Bye for now.